Jennifer Lane here with Yellow Lane Designs. Today's project is this little cute pouch. It is made with a 6x6 piece of paper and your envelope punch board. And I'm going to show you how to make this. I did feature this project in a class I had about 6 months ago, and I've been asked from some of those participants in that class to make a video so they could replicate the pouch that we made in the class. So let's get started. As I said, you will need your envelope punch board and a 6x6 piece of paper. I'm going to change it up a little bit and go with something a little bit lighter this time. Still should work just as fine. So you're first going to line up at the 2 1/4 mark, and you're going to punch and score. You're then going to move it over to 3 1/4, and you're going to punch and score. You're going to turn your paper, and you will notice, I know it's very hard to see on this paper, but you will have 2 score lines. You are going to line the first score line up with this little marker here that you have, and you're going to punch and score. And then you'll move it to the second score line. Sometimes, if it's difficult because it's a pattern paper, sometimes you just kind of have to fold it so you can see that score line, and then you're going to punch. This one we're not going to score. Then you're going to flip your paper again. You're going to go back to the 2 1/4, punch, score, move it to the 3 1/4, punch, score, and then you're going to flip your paper for the last time, lining up that first score mark, with that little marker. You're going to punch and score, and then you're going to line up the second one, and you're just going to punch. We're not scoring that last one. Now, if you wanted to, I'll bring the project back in, but because of how it's constructed, you don't really see the ends, but if you wanted to, you could round your corners, and how you do that is right here on your envelope punch board. You'll just stick your paper in and you punch, and it will round the corners of the paper for you. So that is all of the work that we need to do with the envelope punch board. Next, what you'll want to do is score all those lines. So you want to burnish all the lines, and you'll notice one side has 2 score lines and one side has 1 score line. And then once you kind of get it all folded, you're going to cut the little squares out. All you need to do is follow your score lines just to remove those little pieces. And so there you have it. The next thing you're going to do is to make it basically a gusseted bag. We need to crease the sides. So the easiest way that I have found is you have your 2 score lines here, and you're just going to fold this on top of itself to create that gusset. So do that to the other side. So now that you have both sides folded, what we can do is just come in. I use snail You can use fast fuse or any kind of adhesive that you prefer. And I just put a tiny bit right there. And then this is going to come up, so we can put adhesive right here. And then what you can do, you can just crease it to get it where you want it, or you could bring your envelope punch board back in, and you can just make a score line. So here's our score line. We want to do maybe if you just want to use it as a guide, that's all I did. And then that allows you to fold it over. I did have two pieces. This is 1.5 by 4, and this is 1 inch. I just layered them on top of each other. And then this is going to be glued just like that. So what you can do is come onto the top here and put your adhesive there. Just line it up where you want it, and then you can cut the excess off. I guess it's not really straight, is that? Well, make sure you put it on straight, because I didn't do a very good job there. Let's see if I can fix it. Alright. I think that's a little bit better. And to keep it closed, I did use a piece of Velcro. Well, sorry, but the perfectionist in me is going crazy. There we go. And so the Velcro comes in pieces like this. You have sticky on both pieces, and really all that you need to do is apply it to one piece, peel the other backing off, and then you just would close it like normal. And there you have your piece of Velcro. Alright, so let's move on to the stamping. I used, for this, Calypso Coral ink. I used this butterfly right here, and a very old Celebration to a Great Friend, this one that I used. And both of these have punches, yay, so we don't have to worry about that. So I just have some white, Whisper White scrap that I'm stamping on. And we will punch out To a Great Friend first. And then we will punch out this beautiful little butterfly. And be careful, because that one likes to go flying everywhere, and you'll be searching for your butterfly. Now in this butterfly I did use I did attach, I should say. 3 pearls in the center of him. And then I just use Stampin' Dimensionals. I attached the words first so I would know where to position the butterfly. Get a little piece of dimensional. I cut one in half. And then you can just attach him right there. So there you have it. Here's the pouch that we made about 6 months ago. I hope the instructions were easy to follow. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me via email, my Facebook page, or my blog. I will have all those things listed in the description in this video. Enjoy!